Um, ¿De qué país eres?
Soy de España.
¿De qué ciudad eres?
Soy de Sevilla.
¿Cómo era ciudad?
The ciudad in Sevilla is very beautiful. It has a lot of castles. It's located in Andalusia, which is the capital for flamenco dancing. There's a lot of there's a local soccer team. There are many parks. There's also a castle called the Alcázar. There's also lots of cathedrals located. One of the largest Gothic civilian cathedrals are there. There's a river that runs through Seville that is called Guadalquivir, and several years ago they had the World's Fair there. They do have a lot of shops, bigger shops. It's more of a financial district. They have a plaza that's called the Spanish Plaza. They also have a tower, a grand tower that's called the Giralda, and there are many churches in that area as well.
¿Cuál es tu trabajo en América?
In America, I'm a real estate agent. I usually do contracts. I list homes for sale. I also show homes, do private showings, and help customers looking for new homes, as well as land or businesses.
¿Cuál era tu trabajo en España?
In España, my family owned a restaurant. I worked there as a waitress. We served American, Mexican, and Spanish food, and a lot of the local Americans would come to visit our restaurant.
¿Cómo viajaste a América?
I came to America with my family on an airplane to Jacksonville, Florida, back in 1991, and we came back here to stay with family and eventually go back to school.
Okay. ¿Por qué viajaste a América?
I wanted to go back to college. I was able to finish up my schooling in Spain, and then when I came over, I applied at Florida State University and was accepted there, so we stayed here with family and went to college.
¿Qué era diferente entre América y España?
The difference between America and Spain, I would say America has advanced a lot on their technology. Their cars are bigger. There's a lot of automatic cars. The roads are bigger, highways to get around. There's more shopping, more stores. Also, the appliances even in your household are different. In Spain, you had to use gas tanks for most of your water or your stoves. Here, everything's electric. In Spain also, it was a very family-oriented country. You live with your family, a lot of home-cooked meals and not a lot of restaurants to go out to. A lot of the shopping was done at a market where everything was fresh. Everything came out of either the ocean off of boats or a farmland. And they did a lot of walking there, and cars were a lot smaller or they were automatics. Roads are very small there. A lot of people lived in condos or apartments.
Okay. ¿Tuviste algún choque cultural?
Yes, when I moved to America, Seeing the big, large roads, cars everywhere, um, major shopping centers and malls. They don't have that there. Also, the homes are bigger here. The technology was way more advanced. Cell phones were a thing here. They were not in Spain. Also, computers. Um, they also have bigger washers and dryers, microwaves, and of course all the PlayStations and Xboxes. They did not have that there.
Okay. Um, ¿Qué tradiciones tuviste en España?
Okay, in Spain there's several different kind of traditions. One was Three Kings Day, which is similar to Christmas, but instead of celebrating on the 25th of December, we celebrated on January 6th, which is when the three kings arrived to visit Jesus. And in Spain, that's the day you get gifts. The kids put a little shoebox out and you fill it with gifts. They also have a big feast that day with family, and usually it's a lamb roast, and everybody just hangs out together with family on that day, celebrating the three king arrival to accept Jesus.
¿Qué es comida famosa en España?
Some of the famous meals in Spain would be paella, which is a very large rice dish. It takes pretty much almost all day to make. You also make it with chicken and mussels from the sea. They also make it with octopus and also some fish. But it's considered one of the larger meals to prepare. They also do a lot of tapas, which is with olives and different cheeses. And they also have a sausage called chorizo. They also have a ham that they specifically prepare by curing over years, and it's called jamón serrano. And also they do a rabbit stew with potatoes, with rabbit meat.
Okay. ¿Qué te gusta más en América que en España?
I like in America that the schools are a lot more larger and better, and also the homes have property to them. The roads are bigger here as well, the cars, and people are very nice here.
¿Qué te gusta más en España que en América?
In Spain, I like the fresher foods. There's not fast food restaurants, a lot of home cooking, a lot of restaurants that are family owned, so they are home cooking meals mostly. And also Spain, they're very family oriented, so they do spend a lot of their days with their family, cooking and walking and just hanging out.
Okay. Miss August was born in Sevilla, Spain. She works retail here, but in Spain she was a waitress at her family's restaurant. She came to America by plane to go to college. She likes all the advanced technology and large highways we have here in America, but misses all the family-owned businesses and fresh foods here from Spain. Instead of celebrating Christmas, she celebrated Three Kings Day. Miss August is my friend's mother and is always willing to help, whether it be giving me a ride home or helping me with this project. I enjoyed learning about her traditions such as Three Kings Day and famous foods like paella. I also thought that it was very interesting hearing about her thoughts on the differences in living in America and Spain. Some of the key differences about Miss August's two different lives was that how she lived. She said that there was no microwaves. She said that there was no washing machines in Spain, and she said that like all the businesses were family owned. There was no big corporations. There was no nothing. I think it's And the culture shock definitely got to her whenever she came to America, like seeing all like these big highways and being able to like all these fast food restaurants and all the processed food. She didn't think that like existed that much. I mean, sure they had it, but not nearly as much in Spain as we here in America. Um, she said that she had drying boards where they dry stuff on like a board. I don't even know what that is, and uh, if like if I went to Spain, I would definitely have the same kind of culture shock she had she came here to America. Um, it it's just it's very interesting to me how uh, very different these America and Spain are. It's crazy to me.